Hi, everybody. Welcome to your morning meditation on Fridays, Pacific Standard Time. But for anybody that's joining at any time, I thank you for tuning in, taking the time to work on yourself and allowing yourself to make changes. So for those that haven't ever joined in before, I'm Cristina, and we do a guided hypnosis meditation. And every week I kind of look at a different theme that we can kind of use to reprogram and restore, rejuvenate, all those great things that people normally do when they meditate. Is all about achieving that balance. But the added effect of using hypnosis really allows for us to get into the unconscious mind and start to shift how you see yourself, the world, your life, and that triggers your behaviors, your responses, your emotional reactions, all of that. And so you can literally shift your whole world by shifting what's going on the foundation or the underlying currents of your mind. And now I was thinking about, well, what do we talk about today? And it's interesting since, at least in most places in the United States, at some level we're starting to slowly open back up society. But things are different. They're nowhere near how they used to be. I mean, I can say, I have these two stores, Liberate Hollywood being larger and then Liberate Emporium being smaller, that, they said, okay, we can do some curbside pickups, right? And when you think about that, a lot of business owners or different customers and stuff, they think, oh yeah, things are starting to open, we got to go out, we got to do things. But then you realize that it's nowhere near the same. Your curbside pickup is just that. Customers not allowed in the store, even if we say, okay, you can come in if you have your wear some gloves and a mask and pick out your crystal real quick. But it's, people are scared. People aren't going out and engaging in the public in the same way. And for all understanding purposes. But what is that about? It's not about what you're choosing to do or not to do. It's about understanding that the world as we know it is different. And I think that anytime we go through such a massive shift within an area, society, or whatnot, that things never fully go back to the way that they were. But that's okay, because the past is the past for a reason. We've already been there and done that. It's about kind of accepting and adopting new in your life, right? And I thought that today's theme could be just that, this understanding and kind of sitting with change and knowing that things are changing. They're going to change probably a lot more. And with that changing, how can you accept the changes so that you can learn to navigate within them instead of having what a lot of people do? I kind of call it the toddler syndrome. If a toddler ever has like a temper tantrum in the store and they want something, but the parent doesn't want to give them something, and then they scream and they kick and they go like this back and forth because they're so conditioned that their reality is like, no, there's no other way than getting this toy or going to this place or doing this thing, that they literally, their whole internal body and their emotions go into overload, right? And largely, we're just big toddlers, right? So there's a lot of resistance that goes on when we hold on to an attachment of saying we want things to be a certain way, right? We want things to go back to the way that they were. We want them immediately. We want them now, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you see that in some of the riots or the different stuff that is going on in society, but even in an internal struggle, right? If you look at that toddler syndrome and that kids go, "Wah!" They're miserable, right? And their whole nervous system is in hyper overload, and they're crying and that they're not even realizing that there could be something better, or that it's okay to not have. And that in not having, maybe that allows for something else. And maybe you've even heard parents or your parents yourself and say, well, don't do that, and we can't get you that, but you know what, we're going to do this later on, right? And if the child could just pull themselves out of it and see that later on could be something even better than what they were trying to hold on to. And I know that it's hard to imagine life better, right? With all of these restrictions, with everybody forced to wear a mask everywhere you go, the changes, just for use of a better word. But I promise you that if you continue to hold on to the attachment of the past, you're going to create misery in the now. And the bottom line is, I don't know, you don't know, nobody knows. If you pay attention to the different varieties of news channels and stations, they all say something different, and they all say something different each and every day. So nobody really knows. The experts don't know. Everybody's into this new kind of ocean where there's an exploration where the future is very unpredictable, and how we're going to learn to navigate this and how we're going to operate and create a new society is really interesting. And no one person can tell you exactly what they think it's going to be. I mean, they can give you their opinion, sure, but we don't know. But I do tell you that if you hold on to it and you don't allow yourself to say, well, you know what? The future, I don't know it, so I don't have to worry about it right now. Well, how can you enjoy today a little bit more? And part of enjoying today is looking at what you do have and looking at what is working and what do you like and enjoy. And not being so attached and looking at what you're missing out of what used to be, right? When the more that you go and you say, I miss going to my favorite restaurants, I miss going to the local pub and having a drink with my friends, I miss going to a concert, I miss blah, blah, blah. You're just going to pull yourself down. And this is temporary, but some of the lasting changes could be permanent. And it's just knowing how to go and move with it. And I think today's meditation, if everybody's okay with it, that's going to be our theme. So I know I talked a little bit longer today, but I think that part of taking time to work on yourself is also taking time to actually think and analyze and look at life in a different way. So that as you start to shift your conscious mind and you start to open up to a different paradigm, you can also then shift your unconscious mind. And so, it's kind of a both-way street here. And there's, so I hope that you don't mind that sometimes I go a little long in the beginning going over some things, but, it's meant to help too, at least to think differently. So if you don't mind, I don't know if anybody can see with the camera, Chewy's ready for his meditation. I don't know how far back it goes, but he's laid out like I don't even know, his arms and his legs are both stretched out. Anyways, these guys, they like the hypnosis meditation each week, and they go and they try to manifest. I think they've been working on a new home. They've been working on more park journeys and car rides, but we'll see. Anyways, everybody that's tuning in, I want you to lay down if you can. If you prefer to sit up like I'm sitting up, that's perfectly fine. This isn't a right or a wrong. I just always recommend laying down because it's more comfortable. And when we're working on rewiring you and reprogramming your mind, I don't want you pulling yourself out. So if you're comfortable sitting up and that's how you tend to really enjoy meditation, please do that. That is more the proper meditation way. But for the purpose of this, lay down, get comfortable if you'd like, because this is about reprogramming you too. So as you lay down and you allow yourself to get comfortable, whether sitting up or laying down, palms up. I always say there's little receptive chakras in your palms. Palms up allows you to receiving new energy. And so as you lay there with your palms up, or you sit there with your palms up, I want you to just close your eyes. Go ahead, close your eyes. For the next so many minutes, half hour or so, this is about your journey inside. Into you, as you allow yourself to take a moment to just pay attention to where you're at. What do you feel? What thoughts are going on inside of your mind? Pay attention to each and every one of them. Who told you that it's all about ignoring and grabbing stillness? Well, you'll get there. But as you acknowledge and you pay attention to each and every thought, see what it has to say, and then allow it to slowly fade away. And continue this flow, breathing in and breathing out, and allowing yourself to know that this is your time. A time to unwind, a time to relax, a time to just turn inside. Let go. And so as your mind and your body continues to allow you to feel this comfort, this relaxation, this inner peace, I want you to continue to pull yourself deep inside as you breathe in and you breathe out each and every moment. Breathing in more relaxation and breathing out more stress. Isn't it interesting how just giving yourself a little intention and focus to your breath, that suddenly it can have such a powerful effect? And that powerful effect comes from you. That's how powerful you are. That when you focus on something like allowing your breath to relax you, it brings relaxation inside. Just like when you start to focus on the positive and what's working in your life, you start to allow yourself to acknowledge more positivity, more joy, more happiness, and so forth. That's right. And so as you continue this flow, I want you to imagine, visualize, picture, pretend seeing right above your head. About 6 inches above your head is this beautiful electric violet light. Now, I like to say that this light represents your higher self, the part of you that sees and knows so much more beyond what you currently see in the moments right now. It's kind of like if you are in your GPS and you're in the street view, you only see what's going on right in front of you. But if you push that button and you go to that extended aerial view of that bird's eye view, you can see all of the streets, you can see the traffic, you can see where things are clear, where things are jammed, and you can see other paths. You can know where you're going, and you can see the whole area from that perspective. And in this is about giving you that perspective of this right now. It's just a moment in time. As significant as it might be for you in your life and the changes that you're making, it's just one page of your book. One moment as you think about all of the days and the weeks and the months and the years that you have lived before. All of the stories that you've lived through to tell. All of the experiences that have combined to create your unique life. And how each and every page leads upon the next. And every page, when you look at it, is an adventure. Like the old stories or the old tales that you used to read. Where it was the adventures of Tom Sawyer or Huckleberry Finn or whatever. But it was going through those adventures. Every day was an adventure. Every experience was adding to the story of their life. And every day and every experience is adding to the story of your life. Can you feel that? Can you feel that the seriousness starts to lighten? That you feel a little lighter, a little freer, a little bit more in a state of adventure, of discovery, of, wow, what's going to happen next? As you sit there in suspense, but suspense filled with joy, filled with fulfillment, filled with anticipation. As there's something amazing that you're living through, what time that has never been. You're living through an experience that no one has ever lived before. And collectively, yes, you're living it with everybody that is now. But this period, this chapter, this moment, this page, this sentence that's in your life is valuable. But also don't forget that it's just a sentence. It's just a paragraph. It's just a page. And there's so much more that makes you you. And I know sometimes we get stuck in that street view from that experience of right now in this moment. Oh my God, look at all of the shifts and the changes. Look at all of the problems or the pain or the worry or the frustration. Look at all of that, and you get stuck in this moment. But know that this moment shall too pass. It always has, it always will. Because this is just a sliver in the story of your life. This is just a sliver. This is just those few blocks when you're stuck in that traffic jam. But really, the whole story is unfolding and so much bigger than this moment right now. That is. And so I often like to allow and invite in this higher perspective, this knowing of so much more. I like to invite that into your life. That's right. That's right. As that light starts to shine down. And as it does, you're going to be reminded of how much greater you are. In these moments, how much more significant your life is than these sentences. You're going to realize. You're going to feel that. You're going to remember who you are. Remembering who you are. That's right. As this light shines down into your mind, filling you. That's right. Continuously filling you even more as you breathe in and you breathe out, as you feel this energy, as you feel this empowerment, as you feel this trust somehow. That's right. So allow that to flow inside. It's okay, you can get excited. You can feel a sense of lightness flow over you. I know we've been told that this is such a heavy, serious time, but let it go. Look at all the things that our human species have went through. Look at all of the obstacles we've overcome. Look at all of the changes that even your family lineage has done. From immigrating to a new world, to overcoming diversity, to allowing yourself to go after what it is that you want. Let's go back further. Let's go through all of the chapters and the stories of history. From the world wars to the famine, to the conquering of different empires, to the falling of empires, to all of the shifts that have ever been. And we're learning more and more each and every day, each and every year, as we uncover more runes from times and periods in the past, telling us stories of so much of journey, of a different life, a different world, the changes that have always been, that have always occurred, that have always shifted. We've been through so much, and so have you on an individual level. And reminding yourself of that. Reminding yourself that even though this feels new, this feels big, this feels serious, there's been elements of this that have always been throughout history. The changes, the shifts, the feelings of uncertainty. It's kind of part of our human journey. It's kind of part of our story, isn't it? Because it's always been a part of everybody's life in some way, some shape, some form. It's almost like a rite of passage for our identity, a learning or an overcoming for our psychology. When you think about that, think about it. Think about on an individual level, on a societal level, on a global level, through your lineages. Change, diversity, overcoming, it's part of that hero's journey, as Joseph Campbell would explain. And you're going through your own hero's journey. And could you change the way that you look at it right now and say, wow, this is allowing me to suit up, to become who I truly am, to uncover and discover and to overcome, to be stronger and more capable than I ever have. Can you feel that? And as you breathe in and you breathe out and you remind your mind of this, as you know this deep inside, as you feel this so strongly, invite more of this energy in. Invite more of this in. Every period, every life, every soul has went through shifts and changes facing the unknown. When you realize that, you can let go of the seriousness. Even though it might feel serious, you can trust in it. And you can know, just like in all of the times in the past, things changed, things shifted, revolutions happened, inventions happened, society completely shifted. Many, many times before, and many, many times in the future, it will happen again. And when you realize that, when you really get that, you can invite more of this energy deep within. Invite it in. And as you breathe in and you breathe out and you allow your mind and your body to know that here and today is your feeling. Of how can you channel in that okayness with change? How can you allow yourself to get excited for the shifts? Even in the dark moments, there's always light that follows the dark. And then there will be a new energy once again. I often give that analogy of the Tower card in the tarot, where it feels and it looks like destruction, but if you really look at the meaning, it's crumbling down old systems so new can build. It's like when people buy old decrepit properties and they tear them down and they build something new in that place. And that's all that's happening on a big level right now. It's a tearing down so new can build. So allow yourself to get excited that I know it seems chaotic right now, but what will follow? And the more that you get excited for that, you don't have to look back over your shoulder at what used to be. You don't have to hold on and to attach yourself to the pain of what you feel that you lost. Instead, you can move forward with power, grace, and ease. That's right. You can move forward with power, grace, and ease. Feel that. Know that. Let go. And the more that you allow yourself to know that and feel that, the more that this energy just flows through you. Deep inside, letting go. That's right. And allowing that energy to flow down now from your head into your shoulders, into your neck, even deeper down into your heart center. And as you allow yourself to know all of this, I want you to feel that. I want you to feel the sense of higher perspective. The part of you that can trust that all of this is happening, that it is lessons, it's for you in some way, shape, or form. If you allow yourself to learn, to grow, to achieve, to feel, to expand, all of this. Feel it, allow it, be. And invite that energy down a little bit more into your chest, into your stomach, into your hips. Feel this electric violet light filling you. And I want this electric violet light to remove any stress, any fear, any lack, limitation, any worries and concerns, any negative thought forms, feelings, and beliefs, any delusion and illusion that is looming inside. Let it all go. Feel light. Feel the truth of who you are, of your certainty. And allow this energy to continue down. From your hips now into your legs, into your feet. Letting go. More and more letting go. Feeling this inside, letting go, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out even more with every breath you take. Let go, let go, let go. That's right. And as you continue to let go in your mind and your body, continue to relax all the way down to your toes. And I want you to see, visualize a picture or pretend that the electric violet light that is flowing through you, allow and imagine that it's permeating every single cell of your being, from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. And then just imagine that this energy is like a waterfall washing away any fear, lack, limitation, any negative thought forms, feelings, and beliefs, any lower vibrations in your energy, any of that. Let it all flow down. Release, release, release. And then from inside of you, expanding outside of you, from all 12 layers of your aura, just allowing yourself to feel that in and out, 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 filling you. And see your whole being and your essence and your expanded energy just glowing with this hint of electric violet light. Removing anything less than God, less than light. From your energy system, from yourself. I want you to feel it's like you're getting a shower from the inside out, from the outside in. Feeling yourself feel light, feel refreshed, feel in that level of trust and certainty. With excitement, invite excitement in, invite expansion, invite new in. Feel that. Can you? I bet you can if you really try. And the more you try, the lighter you feel. And the lighter you feel, the more excited you feel. And the more excited you feel, the more you allow yourself to be in gratitude and enjoy today for what it is in your life. That's right. That's right. I want you to sit right here in silence for a few moments as this energy just permeates every single cell of your being, filling you more and more. Let go. Let go. Let go. As you feel all that energy really resonating within every cell of your being, It's almost like that energy of don't worry about a thing. It's like that song, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be all right. And just allowing yourself to know that. And as you feel that and allowing yourself to look forward to the shifts and the changes, it's okay to get excited. It's okay to allow yourself to get excited for what new things you're shaping, forming, and creating for your life. Because in the balance and in the space of change, that invites new. And you get to be at the forefront of creating the new chapter in your life. And as you allow yourself to stand within that and to feel that, you can bring upon yourself, allowing yourself to say, what is it that I want? What kind of life do I want to live? What type of abundance and prosperity do I want to bring in? What's important to me? All of these things flowing through you, in you, and around you right now. Let go. And as you continue to allow this energy to flow inside, knowing and understanding that how powerful you are over your state, over your emotions. And the one thing that I want you to walk out of here with, well, maybe 2 or 3. One of feeling this ease and effortless experience of just you being you. Getting excited that, you know, the future is unknown, but that's okay because it's an adventure waiting to unfold each and every day. In the past, you've already been there and done that, and I know that there might be certain elements that you enjoy. But open up to the possibility that there might be new elements that you might enjoy even more into the future. And so as you allow yourself to be okay and invite the shifts and changes in, allowing yourself to also get excited to feel that this is your time to restart, to shift, to create what it is that you wish. That's it. It's okay to be excited. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to laugh and to have fun. This is your existence. This is your life. That's right. Taking that in. And through all of this, you get to understand you. It's like a pause in the world to allow you to turn inside to say what, who, why, for everything in your life. And getting that clarity will lead you into fulfillment in ways that you've never known before. I can promise you that. The more you understand you and what you truly want and what the true essence and motives are, and the clarity, giving yourself permission to take those steps, to take those risks, to go after your dreams. Visualize or imagine as you see that electric violet light still permeating every cell of your being, all 12 layers of your aura. I want you to imagine that there's this pink glowing energy in your heart center. And as that glowing energy gets brighter, just visualize your heart chakra expanding, seeing that pink light and energy flowing out of your heart center, merging with that electric violet light aura. See that, feel that expanded even wider, even more. That's right. I want you to visualize or imagine, in addition, that you see this beautiful golden light right in your crown chakra. And just imagine and see that light shining out, expanding your crown. Brighter and brighter and brighter, expanding more and more, and allowing this golden energy to merge with that electric violet energy and that heart energy in your aura. And allow this golden energy, just visualize it flowing down, 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 all the way inside of your body to connect with your heart. And see those two energies merge and flow together, swirling the hue of pink, the hue of gold, flowing together. And out of your crown and out of your heart, expelling this beautiful golden, like rose gold energy. And as that merges with that electric violet, as you see these hues and these rays flowing through you and around you, love, expansion, positivity, prosperity, abundance, all of this, feeling light, empowered, and fulfilled. And knowing that you and this is your life and no one else's, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or says. It's time to live you, to get true with that heart, with your higher intentions, with your soul, and start to take those steps to achieving the life that you've always longed for you. Now's the time. Time to create, time to take those steps, time to do. And as all of this flows inside of you, as you feel this energy left and right, right and left, flowing through you. In a few minutes, I'm going to be waking you up out of hypnosis, but before I do, just allow all of this to fill you. That's right. Letting go. Letting go. So each and every night, regardless of the day and regardless of the emotions that you've experienced, when you decide that it's the right time to fall asleep at night, you're going to fall asleep deeply and quickly, sleeping well through the night. And in those early morning dreams, what are known as venting or releasing dreams, I want you to vent out any remaining blocks or resistance, any tension or stress, let it out. So you can wake up each and every morning feeling refreshed and rejuvenated and ready for another day. Ready to enjoy your life. Zero deeper. Feeling, letting go. Positivity flowing through you. Joy flowing through you. Abundance, expansion, clarity. You got this. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, says, or does. It tells you more about them than you. Not caring about judgment or perspectives. It's time to live your life for you. Let go. So when I count up from 0 up to 5, on or before 5, opening your eyes completely unsuggestible and wide awake. 0, deeper. 1, closing the door to the unconscious mind, making sure all the suggestions are locked in and effective. At 2, becoming aware of your body. At 3, a total sense of positivity floods through every cell. 4, becoming aware of the room around you. And 5, eyes open, wide awake, coming back, everybody, into your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. And I want you to feel your toes, your legs. I want you to feel your body. Maybe roll your shoulders back, stretch a little. Piggy's got the right idea down there, stretch it. And thank you, everybody, for joining. Be kind and gentle on yourself. You might get some ideas or clarity on certain desires. I would invite you to find a couple things that bring you a lot of joy and start to incorporate them in your daily life or at least your weekly routine. And get excited. Change doesn't have to be bad. It can be one of the best things that happens to our reality. We're always here for you. We do many different meditations that are available live streamed. And also all of our practitioners are available for remote services. So if you need any more specific guidance, clarity, or to work through certain things in your life, please reach out. Until next time, thank you for joining.